What are you doing? Ow! Ow! Stop! Stop! Look at. Say hi. Hi. Ow! Ow! Ouch! Why? Ow! Zahara! Ow! Are you done? Oh! You got, are you done? Are you all done? You stop! Ow! What are you?
How do we make our exit?
What are you doing? Don't lick me! Why did you give me that? Are you done? She's done. Good morning and welcome back to our channel. I hope everybody is doing amazing this morning. As you can see, my morning is going goofy yet amazing. I get to spend it with the baby and the kids. So I want to welcome you guys. If you are new to my channel, subscribe, press the subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on this life journey that we have coming. We have so much going on. We're a channel where we believe that I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, nobody's perfect, and that is perfectly okay over here on this channel. So oh, look at that. That is so disgusting to me. I'm sure you can make really good food out of it, and I'm sure that they would taste amazing in a dish, but yeah, no, not me. If you are a returner, thank you so much for coming back with us. We are here to make your days amazing. So what we were doing here is the honey and I went out and we went and got some groceries. We went to the Mexican local meat market. And we got some Mexican meats and just some different carne asadas and chickens and stuff because we were going to barbecue. Today was the fight between Canelo and, goodness gracious, somebody else. I can't remember. I just know Canelo because I love Canelo. So, yeah. At Starbucks. I don't know what happened. That was attractive. What did you get, babe?
A drink.
But what is it? A vanilla bean, right?
That wet shirt,
no. Why do you always do that? Okay, vanilla bean, right?
You guys know what a vanilla bean looks like.
Okay.
That looks like a vanilla bean.
Oh, it's a caramel.
You can see the caramel. That's
okay.
great.
So then, what kind of drink is it?
You tell me. You were sitting there when I ordered it.
I don't pay attention. I think it's a caramel drink. Whoa.
What kind of caramel drink?
The only kind you ever get, caramel ribbon crunch. Let me see the sticker. Is that it?
That you actually guessed it, only because you seen the caramel on the cup.
I got yellow all over my mouth from eating the candies. I got these candies. They're the Mexican slaps. And they're super, super sticky, but they're like Mexican lollipops, and you're supposed to fold them down. And when you fold them down, they turn into like a lollipop. But I got a iced green peach tea. So now we're gonna make our way
it's
to
raining. That's
CVS.
Mad booty, yo.
And then we're going to go to Save Mart. But Daddy created a monster. So we just went to one Starbucks. So where are we going now, Daddy?
We're going to the other Starbucks.
Why are we going to the other Starbucks?
Because they didn't have any cake pops for my baby.
Because if we walk in the house with Starbucks cups, she's gonna say pop, pop, because she's obsessed with cake pops now because Daddy created a monster. He always gets her breakfast and then he gets her a cake pop to go with her breakfast. So she is a monster cake popper, and they didn't have any cake pops at the other one. So now Daddy is going to the other one. Okay, so today, who's fighting today, babe?
I believe it's Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo Alvarez is fighting today. So he was going to bring the TVs outside. Hold on, let me see if my phone can hold on to this.
Canelo versus Alvarez versus Charlo.
Well, that's who's fighting today. But he was going to bring his big screen TV outside because the what is that screen you hang up, Ben?
It's on Showtime?
I don't know, is it?
Is it on Showtime or is it on pay-per-view?
Well, it says Showtime, doesn't it?
But it might be Showtime pay-per-view. Saturday, September 30th Eastern.
So he was going to bring the big screen outside, but it was so old. We need to get a new one, and I think the one we're going to get next is the blow-up one, right? That's the one you want to get?
The blow-up one, I'm just going to get the one with the stand.
With the stand. So he's going to either do that or... we're gonna get the one with the stand, but what he was going to do was do that and then a fire outside, and he's pretty bummed because it's raining and it was not supposed to be raining today. You guys like my earrings? Look at, I'm wearing my pumpkin spice earrings again.
Look at that, it's 72 degrees sunny.
70, go babe.
It's 72.
It doesn't say
no rain at all in the forecast. All the way
but and
down.
you typed in, oh, does that say Oakland?
Oakdale.
No, Oakdale. Okay, well.
Now, 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6, all sun with clouds, but no rain. That's why I'm bugging.
Okay, well, you're looking on the wrong thing. Get out of this and go over to your weather thing here. Is where you should be checking and let it do its thing.
When?
Yes, it is. See, you checked the wrong one.
No, I was checking the internet. The internet
You're not
should've been
supposed
right.
to check the internet all the time.
Well, it's only supposed to be raining right now.
So
now
it's
till
raining.
4. So we got at 4 o'clock supposed to be raining.
Okay.
And then it's gonna go 5, 6. The fight don't start till like 8, the main card. So I can get everything set up outside with the fires later.
Okay.
It should be dry by then.
So he invited over some of his friends, like the neighbors and stuff. So we went to the Mexican meat market and he picked up some meats and you got charcoal, lighter fluid.
Yeah, I got grill in the rain now.
What else did you get from that store? I think that was all that we got, right?
Yeah, I gotta actually.
Oh, and some sodas.
Remind me, save money. I gotta get some wood because if it's raining, the wood that I got outside is getting wet.
But it's not wet in the inside, so it should still light, right?
I don't feel like fighting with wood right now. I just want to get some dry wood and we can leave that for another day.
Okay, so we've got to go to Save Mart. I'm going to make crock pot mac and cheese, and I'll show you guys how I'm doing that because I seen a really simple, easy recipe, and it's only $3.50 right now, so it only takes about 2 hours to fully cook. And by the time it's time to eat, it'll be all done. So I just need to get cream cheese and I need to grab another gallon of milk for the baby for later. Then we're gonna go by CVS and then we're gonna go home and we're gonna get this started. But as of right now, we're waiting in a Starbucks line. What is that? Oh. Okay. All right, so.
I swear, I don't know what the baby put on my phone, but I gotta get this thing off. It says mom drowned. I can't even say it because you got your video on. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. You guys have any birthday cake pops?
Yes, we do.
Can I get 2, please?
I don't want that.
And can I have a chocolate cake pop?
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right, $289.75.
Thank you. Damn. I
I
spent
think
$11 on coffee
like-
and drinks, and I spent $9 on 3 cake pops. What the
I think
hell?
they're like 2 something, that's why.
Damn, $9.75 for 3 cake pops. They ain't that damn big. 3 bites, they gone. How many licks does it take to get to the center? It's gone.
How many does it take?
I don't know. The world may never know.
Isn't that what they say?
Yep.
1, 2.
3. I'm scanning the paper.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to eat these.
Oh, you really put that thing back on and didn't say nothing.
What?
I said you gotta say something.
Why? I don't want people to think I'm sitting here.
I'm just saying. Sometimes I be saying stuff that's inappropriate. I don't want your viewers to think naughty or bad of me or nothing, you know.
Are you done? Okay.
Just saying, she gotta give a brother a warning.
Stop! Okay, let me put my hair up
Go ahead, buddy. You got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna cut you off.
So I'm gonna show you guys how to. Whoa, they're really smoking their car.
Dual exhaust.
Oof.
Damn.
That's white.
My man ain't got no gas and oil in that car.
Oil, yeah. There's no oil in there.
White.
It's burning.
And either that or
it's real burning.
Or he got a head gasket leak and he got oil dropping down into the
There's something wrong with it.
You might want to get that looked at, Playboy. You might want to get that looked at.
Okay, so again, I'm gonna show you guys how to eat these. These are called slaps. Come here. So you peel it. Oh, I ripped it.
She's doing a good job of showing you, huh?
You're such a hater.
Don't rip the plastic when you pull it off.
You peel it off, and then what? You're gonna fold it and smoosh it together.
Now this is my question. I don't want to make the candy. I just want to buy the candy and eat it.
This is the fun part.
Why do I have to buy the lollipop to make the lollipop before I eat it?
Because it's the fun part. Oh my god.
There's nothing fun about making a lollipop. The fun part is eating the lollipop.
Oh my god.
I just want to buy the lollipop, eat it, and call it a day.
Be quiet. Okay. Then you're gonna. Oh, it's not working. See what you did? I warmed it up too much.
Oh, man.
You pull it down
You're
again.
doing a hell of a job of teaching you guys. Hey, don't get this for your kids. Clearly, you see it's not gonna be good.
It's very sticky, and you're just gonna keep folding it up, and then I folded it again. That's what you say, right? I folded it again.
I folded it again. There's no such thing as folded it.
You know what I meant. Okay, then you're gonna take it off, and you're gonna roll it.
How are you?
Hi, guys.
I'm good. How about yourself? I'm here for a pickup for.
Okay, so I'm here watching over my video. As you can tell, I'm in my PJs. This is actually the next day. I'm not really sure what happened to my next two clips that I was supposed to insert here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just going to tell you exactly what I was gonna do. We got home from the store. As you can tell, our time together in the car is where we can talk and chill as mommy and daddy eat yummies and goodies. And then we got home and I began the process of making the mac and cheese and the rice. Isabella wanted to help me, so I kind of just guided her through it and she helped me with the remaining. And then we enjoyed a nice barbecued food, and after that we watched the fight, and that was it. So I'm going to insert those clips here. I hope you enjoy. Try making them. The mac and cheese was delicious. I think I would add a little bit more liquid if I had the opportunity. But here you go, guys. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to grate an entire block of sharp cheddar cheese. Now you can use any kind of cheese that you want, really. Munster cheese, and you can do mozzarella cheese with some sharp cheddar cheese or mild cheese. You can really mix it up, but for this recipe what it called for was sharp cheddar cheese. So I went ahead and had Isabella go ahead and just grate up all of it. And what I like to do is I like to put my cheese in the freezer if we're not going to use it right away. So we had to let it defrost, but that was that. So Okay, let's go ahead and let's assemble our food. So what I did first was I went and got my Pam spray, and I'm going to spray the inside of my crock pot. You can use a crock pot bag. I didn't have any on hand, and I probably would have used it if I would have had it. But then you're just going to toss in your noodles, and this was just one package of noodles, and then you're going to do the can of condensed milk, the entire can. And after that, you are going to do 2.5 cups of milk. You're going to add that inside of there. And I mean, okay, so if it was me, I'm going to say this. I would add a little bit extra liquid, only because the cream cheese needs to melt more, but I definitely think I'm going to add more liquid next time. So I'm going to add all the cheese in, and you're going to see like towards the end, I kind of add in a little bit more, and that's only because I love it extra cheesy, and I love it like stringy cheesy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add all of this cheese in here. I was trying not to eat it because I love cheese. Oh my gosh, I love cheese, guys. So charcuterie boards are like my thing. Then you're gonna add an entire block of cream cheese. You do not have to mix it right now. It's completely up to you. It's completely your choice if you decide to mix it. Now what I did was I went in and I kind of just broke it into chunks and like mixed those chunks within. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just kind of tearing it into like little chunks, as you can tell, because then once you start mixing it, the liquid is gonna help and like mix it around. I'm like examining it to make sure that all the stuff is like getting in there. All right, next I'm going to begin to add my seasonings in, and this is ground black pepper. You can add white pepper, it's up to you. Then this is ground mustard. I know I didn't show that. Guys, ground mustard really brings out the flavor, so go ahead and add some of that in there. And then like I told you guys in the beginning, I was gonna be adding some extra cheese. I just pulled this bag out of my freezer, and I am going to just be kind of like adding some extra cheese inside of here. Just, I mean, not too much, just as much as I can kind of get off, because like I said, I do like it extra cheesy. My family likes it extra cheesy. So I kind of just went in and broke, I want to say maybe about a half a cup, little more than a half a cup of cheese, and it might be about a half a cup, because then later on I went in when it was all cooked and I kind of added a little bit more to melt inside. So we're going to get this all stirred up. We're going to get this all mixed in, and then we will start on the other food. So now I'm just going to put the lid on, and you want to leave it in here. If you're going to do it on high, do it for about maybe 2 hours. And if you're going to do it on low, I would say 3 hours. I added some paprika. It didn't ask for it, but I went in and I added some paprika, not only for color, but maybe a little smoky flavor also. So I went ahead and I did that. Now we're going to get started on the Mexican rice. All right, I had a screaming baby in the background who wanted out of her high chair. So now she's going to come over here and she's going to talk with me because she hears me talking. So Isabella wanted to help with the Mexican rice. So I went ahead and I was kind of just, this is not the normal way that I do my Mexican rice, but we needed it in a pinch and we needed it in a hurry. It was the last thing that we needed to do, and I don't like to make my rice too far ahead of time. I kind of like to wait until a little bit before it's time to eat, so that way it's nice and warm. So I'm kind of just throwing this one together. I will give you guys my original recipe and how I like to make my Mexican rice. I've been making my rice for, as long as I can remember. My family is Hispanic, so this is just another inexpensive, fast way that you can make it. I was trying to explain to her what we needed, and we had just washed the dishes, and I'm like, this one didn't get dried. So we're gonna just go ahead and dry this off, and then we are going to get started. All right, so first things first, I'm trying to teach her how to, I mean, she knows for the most part, but I'm trying to teach her how to like measure out rice and whatnot. So what we're going to do is we're just going to measure out, I believe we did 3 cups of rice. So I was having, I could not find my 1 cup measuring cup, so I just had her do it in halves. So she had to add, you know, equivalent to 3 cups. And then what you do is you put some oil in there. And the baby was playing in my rice earlier, so it got something inside of my rice, and I was like, what is that? And then, well, I thought I seen something, but then I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But then there is those little wheat pieces in there that you do want to pick out. You can wash your rice, but I mean, for the most time, I'm going to be honest with you, I do not wash my rice unless I'm making like white rice. So what you're going to do is you're going to toss the rice in the oil until it comes to like a golden color, kind of like a toast. You're going to toast your rice. And then I like to add fresh cut garlic, but I didn't feel like it. Let's just be honest. I didn't feel like it. So I told her just add a couple spoonfuls of this garlic, and that's what she did, and she toasted them together. And like I said, this is not the way that I normally do my rice, but it was a very fast way to do it at this time. Normally I put onion in there, and I do my, you know, my own tomatoes, and I do my own, you know, garlic and everything else. But tonight it was like, nope, let's get this done. Let's get this, you know, toasted up. See, the baby agrees, guys. The baby agrees. Fast and easy is the way to go. But we're going to toast this up. I'm going to kind of speed through this because the toasting process is a process. So we don't need to sit here and watch this, and then we will see the next part. All right, as you can see, the color of the rice has changed quite a bit. It's nice and toasted. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to make sure that, you know, there's no burnt pieces in here. Sometimes that can happen occasionally. You're toasting it and then one piece sticks to the bottom, and, you know. All right, guys, if it bugs you that I have a baby in the background talking with me, then I'm sorry, not sorry, because that's real life. Okay, so what she did next was, once it's toasted, she added in a can of diced, roasted diced like petite potato, not potatoes, tomatoes. Just it's gonna give it an extra flavoring because I'm not adding my tomatoes in here. I'm not gonna blend them up this time. And then in order to give it a little spice flavor, I always like to add in a can of El Pato. That's like a Mexican hot sauce, but I'm telling her, I'm like, baby, you always have to wipe off the tops of the cans. Oh my gosh. Tell me, guys, in the comments, have you ever heard that when the cans and soda cans, this is totally disgusting, I know, but mice run across them and pee and stuff on top of these cans, and people just go in and they just open their cans of soda and they drink out of the top of it without wiping it off. Oh, when I found that out, I was grossed out. Okay, so since she added, if you could see me right now, guys, this baby is literally on top of my head. I'm sitting down and she is on top of my head, rubbing my head with her head like in the beginning of the video. That's exactly what she's doing right now. She is a cuddler and she loves to cuddle. What are you doing? Okay, so let me see if I can do this. Now she's adding in some onion flakes because, like I said, I didn't stop. I didn't add my chopped up onion. So she's going to add some dried onion flakes in there with some pepper and then some garlic powder and some onion powder. And then I like to add some chicken bouillon in there. I did that off camera. I forgot to record that, but I do like to add some chicken bouillon in there. Or if you don't add the chicken bouillon, you can add in like either salt, or I like to add seasoned salt. So we're gonna let that, before we add the water, we're gonna let that fry a little bit. And then all I did was go in, and I know I didn't show this, but I added my water. So I added the water in there. I'm going to kind of just scrape the bottom because I do want all of that flavoring off the bottom. So I'm going to kind of scrape the bottom of this, and then I am going to just let this begin to boil. And you want this to boil not for too long. I want to say you want it to come to an actual boil. And that can take about maybe a couple minutes to 5 minutes. I need to find where I can buy one of those the spoon holders, because I'm constantly trying to look for a spot to put like my spoon and stuff. So I'm just going to clean up around my station here. I cannot cook on a dirty stove. It grosses me out. I have to have my space around me cleaned up. It is absolutely disgusting. I mean, you do you, but I can't. So, as I said, you're going to bring it to a boil, and you can see here, do not take the lid off. Just let it boil all the way up. And then once it's to that boil, you're going to turn it off. You're going to give it one good stir, put the lid back on, and then forget about it. Don't come back to it until you're ready to eat. And then this is the mac and cheese, and I'm going to give that a nice stir so you guys can see that. Look at this string. Oh, guys, it was delicious. I don't know. I think I would say I'll add a little less cream cheese, because it kind of gave it maybe a little bit of a gritty flavor, but nah, it was good. All right, let's see what we have here. And here is chicken and steak. There's that one. Onions, some more chicken, carne asada. I don't know if you guys seen that. The mac and cheese, Mexican rice, some chips. What's in here? Tilapia fish, jalapeno peppers in there. Some of them got a little extra charred, but they're still good. And then we have some potato salad, and we're gonna eat. We're watching the game up there. See the game? All right. I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. Remember, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And on my channel, that is perfectly okay. Don't forget to subscribe. We love you. Mwah!